So welcome to the show. Ask me now. Yes, Deepti. So your first question. Okay. Now, yes. So what is Vedic mathematics? See, Vedic mathematics is what makes your mathematics simple, easy, and faster. Right. And when we talk about this subject, Vedic mathematics, it has three major pillars or three things. Very first thing, it is a journey of transformation from fear of mathematics to confidence in mathematics. Second thing, you attain a feeling, yes, I can. And the third, and the most important, the ability to think. Now, when we say it is a journey of transformation from fear of mathematics to confidence, what does this mean? See, this means that the problems we used to face in mathematics while solving the queries, the burden we used to have in mathematics while solving the questions, that all is gone. The calculations, the mathematical calculations, they become simple, easy, faster. Correct? And now, so where we can get, or in what all topics we can use Vedic mathematics. So that is the major concern or the major question which arises, which every parent asks. So Vedic mathematics can be applied in arithmetic, algebra, trigonometry, geometry, conics, calculus, and even organic chemistry. Right. So it is almost every topic of mathematics can be covered by this. Yes, Kamla Nanjan. Hello. Kamla Nanjan, am I audible to you? Kamla Nanjan, am I audible? Kamla Nanjan. Okay. So yes, answering to you, Deepti. Now, why do learn Vedic mathematics? Why is it necessity? Or what makes us to learn this subject or understand this subject? Already students have so many subjects. Why an additional subject? So yes, the advantages. See, this particular subject, this particular concept, the alternative way to mathematics has got so many advantages, which makes us feel that yes, we should learn this subject. I'll brief you up. So the very first advantage, white screen is visible. Yes, Deepti. Okay. Kamla Ranjan, you can ask any questions if you have. So the very first point is it enhances the speed, or it increases speed 10 to 15 times faster. Right? So this is the first advantage why we should learn Vedic mathematics. Correct? The second major advantage, it reduces burden. Now, what is burden? What is burden in mathematics? The cramming of tables. So if we remember, we always were thrashed for this, remembering these tables, and tables are almost a fear factor for every child, every individual. I would say everybody has this fear of tables. So that is the biggest burden in mathematics calculations or mathematics, right? So in Vedic mathematics, you need not to remember all those tables. Just the tables up till 8 are sufficient, right? So if you know tables up till 8, it is sufficient, correct? So third major advantage, it reduces scratch work as well as finger counting. So this is the third advantage. Why? So we are discussing on the topic why Vedic mathematics. The fourth major reason which every parent thinks of, or generally parents complain, their teachers, that my child is studying hard, my child is working hard, but is not able to concentrate. So it increases concentration. See, I would not say that the child is not good in concentration. How can it be possible? When a child can remember a 3 hours movie frame by frame, or can remember lyrics of 40 songs word by word. So how is it possible that they do not have good memory or concentration levels? The only problem is they are lacking in interest in education. So that is the reason why they are not able to concentrate more in education. So Vedic maths will make that education or at least mathematics interesting, which will further lead to increase in concentrations, right? And the fifth, the it reduces silly mistakes. Now, what are silly mistakes in Vedic mathematics? What silly mistakes do we have? So the biggest silly mistakes are caused due to multiple carryovers or borrow. Now we have to multiply 2 digits and we generally get number of carryovers, and this is always a confusion. Similarly, if you ask a child today, take 100 rupees note and purchase something of amount 33 rupees. Now a child is not able to get what return he'll be getting back, because he's not able to understand how that on borrowing one becomes 9 or one becomes 10. So that is always a silly mistake which kids or children do while doing mathematics in the initial stages. Now, in Vedic mathematics, we don't have multiple carryovers, first thing. Second, we don't have borrows. So there is no concept of borrow at all. So how this is done, I'll explain you later. Yes, Kamla Nanjan, is it clear? Deepti, is it clear? Kamla Nanjan, are you there? Kamla Nanjan, are you there? If you're not interested, you can leave, Kamla Nanjan. Or if you're facing any difficulty in audio, you can write down. You have an option of chat also. like Deepthi is writing, so you can also chat. Okay. Now the question arises. We just discussed. It enhances speed. What we say, it increases speed 10 to 15 times faster. Correct. Now this is the statement we have made, or whenever we open Facebook or Google or any social media, or whenever we try to learn anything about Vedic mathematics, the first line appears is it enhances or it increases speed 10 to 15 times faster. But the question is, why? Why does our speed increases? See, we are living in a scientific era. We are living in a internet era. We cannot believe on whatever statements are made. We need a scientific proof behind that. We always need a document, yes, how it is possible. We need an explanation on that. So let me explain you. Very first thing is, now why does the speed increase? We'll be focusing on that. Very first point is, how do we write? Whenever we have to write anything, we are always moving from left to right, correct? Any doubt? Any doubt on this? Okay. Similarly, how do we read a subject? How do we read any topic, any magazine, any cover, any page? It is again left to right. But okay. Similarly, if you see now, right in front of you, there might be a cupboard, there might be anything placed, or there might be a building. So the first instance you will see is things placed on left hand side and then towards right hand side. Correct? Now this is how our brain coordinates with our eyes. Every time this would be there. So now the question arises, then why mathematical calculation the reverse way? If we do everything, every work of us, we do from left to right. So why mathematical calculations from right to left? Why reverse way? Got it? Yes. Any answer? Any answer? Why mathematical calculations the reverse way? So I'll explain you this. But mind it, this is the basic reason why our mental mathematics is slow. See, we are not able to calculate mentally. Why? So this is the major reason. Now, if you've ever driven a cycle, a bicycle, or a boat, so what happens when you are going opposite to the direction of wind? What will happen? The speed slows down. This is exactly what happens when we are trying to calculate from right to left. Because your mind is reading, your brain is reading from left to right, and you are trying to calculate from right to left. So the speed gets slower. We'll work on this. We'll see the examples on this, and then you'll understand, yes, how it happens. Right? So this is one major reason why when in Vedic maths, we can work both from right to left or left to right. So independent of the direction, we can work or we can do mathematical calculation. And that is the reason our speed gets increased. Clear? Any doubt? Any question till now? Now, coming to the second point. So direction is one major important issue. Now, the second thing is dependency. So if a job is given to somebody independently, that would be performed in less time, or if other person, that person is dependent on someone, then it is possible easily. Okay, let me explain in a simple language. If you are doing something independently, that you'll be able to complete in less time, or if you are dependent on someone, then you will be able to complete in less time. Yes, Deepti? Okay. So that means whenever we work independently, that would be much faster, right? Independence is always faster. Similarly, in Vedic mathematics, you are not dependent on paper and pen. No paper is required, no pen is required. So that means you are independent of paper and pen, and you can do mental calculations directly. So when you are doing the things with the help of your mind, without dependency on paper and pen, you are going to be much faster. Correct? So this was the second reason why speed increases, because all the calculations in Vedic mathematics, they can be done mentally or in very few steps. It's generally in a single step or very few steps. So that's why we can do without paper and pen, and that is the reason why our speed increases. Third, now when two students are fighting, what does the child, what does the teacher says, or what does the mother says? Please calm down and settle down first. Now, what is that? Basically, it is that they should analyze the situation. So it works on the principle of visualization. Now, earlier also I said, a child can remember a movie of 3 hours frame by frame. Why? Or if you remember in preschool, play school, children are taught with the help of stories, activities, poems, rhymes, pics. So what is that focus on? The focus is on visualization, because whatever we'll see, we'll remember up till last. So that is the concept which is applicable in Vedic mathematics, that is known as visualization. So we'll start visualizing the numbers. And Kamlananjan, you are from?
Hello, sir. Good evening. I am from Tamil Nadu.
Okay. So I was answering to Deepti. So if you have any queries, you can also ask in the between. Right.
Okay, sir. Sure,
Now,
thanks.
now it comes to visualization. So what is visualization? So you'll start visualizing the numbers. And that is how your Vedic maths or your calculations become fast, because you'll visualize the things, then you can find the reason behind them and then apply logic. So this visualization, reasoning, and logic, they play a very vital role. Now, this can be said as life-changing process, VRL. Because if you have these three things in your life or with you, then you can get out of any situation you come across. See, what happens? Any situation you come, what you'll do, you'll first visualize the problem. And after analyzing that problem, you can find a reason why it was caused or what is the reason behind that, and then apply the logic. So enhanced VRL, it always speed up your process, right? So that is another reason why your speed increases in calculations because of this VRL, right? And the fourth and the last point. Now, when we are doing the calculations mentally, so what we are doing, some part of the calculation we are keeping in our intellect. Now, keeping in our intellect means both our brains get to work or get activated. Who are the people who have got left brain active? So both left as well as right brain gets activated. Yes, Deepti. Who are the people who have got left brain active? Kamla, who are the people who have right brain active? Anyone? Yes.
No idea, sir.
So people are logically stronger. You might have seen whenever you are, if you are a teacher or if you are a parent, there are few kids who always question you right from the beginning of their early childhood. It's not after. They have a curiosity to ask everything. That means they are logically stronger. Whatever they come across, they ask a question. Why? Which? How? So why and how are the favorite questions of them. So all those people, they have left brain active. And the people of the students who are more oriented towards arts, creativity, music, they have right brain active. So with Vedic mathematics, both these brains get activated. And that is the reason why our speed gets increased. Clear? So there are four basic reasons why our speed gets increased. One was the direction. Second was, yes. What was second? Independence. Not required to use paper and pen. Third, VRL, visualization, reasoning, and logics. And the last but not the least, intellect. Both the brains get activated. Correct? Is it clear, Deepti, now? So these are the four reasons why we should learn Vedic mathematics, and that is a necessity for everyone. Now, if we are living in India, as per National Education Policy 2020, NEP 2020, government has already made it mandatory. That means this subject would be taught to every teacher, every student in the school level. Right from class 3rd onwards to 9th, they'll be taught this topic. If I talk about government of Rajasthan, so already this subject is being taught right from the beginning. So they already have from past 5 years, they are teaching these subjects in mathematics. Very shortly, it would be introduced in every state government syllabus or school syllabus. So, yes. Now, any questions? Any queries you have? Any doubts? Yes, Kamla Nanja? Any doubts? Any queries?
No, sir, it's going on interesting.
That was her question. Now, do you have any question or what do you do? What do you do, Kamla?
Sir, I'm a teacher, primary teacher.
Okay, which class do you teach?
I teach 4th and 5th. I taught maths for them.
Now, what is the problem they face in mathematics, class 4 and class 5? What is
Carryover and borrowing only, they find it difficult. Still
they find? And what about tables?
yes, tables. Still 6th standard boy, they don't know tables of 7 and 8. They have a problem. Always they have a problem in multiplication and division.
Okay, if I ask you a very simple question, how much time you need to write a table of 89 then?
I will take pen and pencil and then do it, sir.
Still,
Pen
how
and
much
paper.
time? Again, how much time?
I never calculated, sir.
See, you are a math teacher, and math teacher always plays with time, numbers. Correct. So how much time?
Yes, yes.
Approximately.
2 seconds. 2 seconds.
2 seconds to ho gaye, man. How 2 seconds? 2 seconds means just we speak and that's gone. Okay. If they take 20 seconds, tell me how to do. Yes. Generally, if we go by normal procedures, if we go what we have learned in school, so that would take 5 to 8 minutes, and that is what is the answer of every teacher. But in Vedic mathematics, we have a very simple concept. With the help of first sutra, e kadikena purvena, it is possible to write within 10 seconds. Correct. So that is what is Vedic mathematics. It makes your mathematical calculations simple, faster, easier. Right? Okay, how do you verify the answers? Like, for example, now you said borrows, they have a problem. Additions, they have a problem. And you might be always saying, please check your questions after attempting. And normally what happens, we are not able to get our errors. We are not able to find our errors ourselves. And that is why they are not able to score good, even though they have only addition and subtraction. Yes or no? So what do you suggest them
yes,
then?
sir. Yes, sir. True,
So
true.
what do you suggest? Or how do you cope up with
Sir,
how do you cope up with
pardon, sir?
how do you cope up with MCQs, multiple choice questions? Because there it is a race against time.
Yes, sir.
So why are you looking for Vedic mathematics? What is your interest?
To speed, to increase my speed also, sir.
Okay. Right.
So whatever I have done earlier, I'm not satisfied. So I told, okay, let me become more active like you all.
No, thank you. So what all you have learned already? What have you learned in Vedic maths till now? I know you have learned concepts. Yes. See, I'll give you
increase the speed.
Hey, okay, that is fine. Have you learned something till now? No, not today. I'm asking you otherwise. See, a very important thing is we need to understand where to start and where to stop. Now, Vedic maths is not a different subject, very first thing. It is whatever we have in our mathematics, an alternative way to solve that. Right. So there might be number of ways to solve one simple problem. For example, if I talk about multiplication, a same question can be solved by 5 different ways. A same question can be solved by 5 different ways. Can you believe? And similarly, when we talk about scaring, finding the skills. One simple question can be solved by 13 different ways. So that is where teacher plays a very important role. How to explain, how to choose, how to select. Right? So this is very important. Okay. Any other question? So we have less people today. No issues. Any doubts? Any questions? If you have, I'll take it. Yes, Deepthi. Any
No,
questions?
sir, not yet.
Yeah. So then we'll just stop, because if you don't have any questions, how will I solve? No issues. So we'll meet again on Thursday. If you have any questions, we can talk on Thursday. Right? Thank you very much.
Okay, okay.
And good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.